I've created a presentation that I'll be giving this spring to CFA charter holders called The Changing World of Accredited Investors and How You Add This to Your Portfolio Management. First, the history. Since the 1933 Act, all we've thought about for accredited investors is their income or their net worth. The investment benefit of private equity, among other things, is you sacrifice liquidity to get better returns. Superior returns, 2 to 3 times public markets, requires an illiquidity sacrifice. Time horizon becomes the decision filter. Using private equity only works if you don't need the money now. Last year's HR 3348 changes the rules on being an accredited investor. It pushes the criteria toward accounting for investor sophistication. Another issue when dealing with private equity specifically are perpetual or evergreen funds. We will discuss what the compromises are with these perpetual or evergreen funds. They are fundamentally different than open-ended mutual funds, closed-end mutual funds, and ETFs. Liquidity windows in these funds causes different return dynamics than traditional funds. The cash drag from these new types of funds needs to be documented, modeled, and communicated to limited partners. Valuation complexity is even more difficult. Traditional private equity is judged by liquidity events. Evergreen or perpetual funds are judged by quarterly valuation markings. This is a new dynamic. These valuations need to be outsourced and free of conflict of interest. Investors must ask, what is this cash drag costing me? And also, how does the sponsor handle redemptions between valuations? We will also discuss including alternative investments and defined contribution plans. Now, as we do that, let's not forget why ERISA came into existence in the first place. ERISA, due diligence, and fiduciary requirements came into existence because of the Teamsters, because of Studebaker, because of American Can, where they practiced poor fiduciary oversight. One concern of alternatives and defined contribution plans is that the fiduciaries, the trustees of those plans, are flying blind. I would hazard to say that most do not understand ERISA responsibilities. They do not understand valuation complexity. They do not have a good feel for liquidity mismatches. With these plans, there's got to be a size threshold. Only plans large enough to have professional oversight should even consider alternatives. The takeaways from this presentation are: number 1, do not dismiss alternatives either professionally or personally. Number 2, understand the valuation process you need to go to before you make a decision. And number 3, see the enormity of the valuation process in order to make a decision to add alternatives to defined contribution plans. This will be about a 30-minute presentation. I think your attendees will be informed because I'm just going to tell a bunch of stories of my own experiences, as well as informed about this brand new world where alternatives become a far bigger player in the investment landscape.